My next guest brightened a winter day with a coat of paint. She gave a quick facelift to a brick fireplace. Amy Latta is usually found doodling and painting in her craft room, which is where we find her today. Hi, Amy.
Hi, how are you?
So good to see you. And we were going to talk about something not in your craft room today. You branched out. Talk about what you did.
So, one thing that I love to do is just put a personal touch to all of my home decor, making my home really my own and our own. And so, I like to paint my furniture, and I've painted pianos and dressers and tables. But one thing that I had been kind of nervous to tackle was my fireplace. But I just gave it a makeover. I painted and whitewashed it to kind of make it more current and make it match the rest of my decor. We just got some new flooring, and the old wood just didn't match at all with the aesthetic we had in the room anymore.
What color was the paint? Was it just a red brick?
So it was a red brick fireplace, and then it had that orangey red wood all around it.
Okay, so you whitewash this. Talk to me about your process. How do you whitewash?
So it was actually much easier than I thought it would be. All you have to do is make a 50-50 mix of white latex paint and water. And then you just mix that together. It's very, very runny and soupy, which is what we want. And then I just used a nice wide flat paintbrush and I painted it onto the bricks. And what happens is they'll soak it in and absorb it, and it just gives them that nice whitish finish, while you can still see the texture and the individual differences of the bricks, because you could paint them, but I think the whitewash, it makes it look more natural and allows the beauty of the bricks to still be visible.
Yeah, it has that fun texture. Let's talk about the wood mantle. You said you also had to deal with that. Did you use the same mix?
No. So instead of whitewashing, I actually painted the rest of the fireplace. And so for the sides, I wanted a white fireplace with a dark brown wood looking mantle. So what I did was I used chalk paint. And now sometimes people get confused about chalk paint versus chalkboard paint, and those are not the same thing. Chalkboard paint turns any surface into a chalkboard that you can write on, which is not what we want for today's project. You want chalk paint, which is that very matte finish that you see in the farmhouse style furniture. And so I used, first I did a coat of white primer, and then I used a Rust-Oleum white chalk paint that I got at Walmart, and I did multiple coats until I couldn't see the original wood through it anymore. It was nice and solid white. And for the top, I used a folk art brown chalk paint. For that, I didn't need to prime because I was making it darker. But anytime that you're making a piece of furniture lighter, you want to prime first.
And how much do you love your result? It looks great.
Oh, I absolutely love it. I feel like it changed the whole look of the room. And even my husband, it took me 7 years to convince him to let me do this. I wanted to do it since we moved in, but even he agrees that it looks amazing and it fits perfectly with the rest of our home's decor.
Well, if you can make him happy, that's what it's about, right? Okay, where can we find more from you?
I would love for you to come and visit me at amylattacreations.com for all kinds of fun tutorials for home decor, DIY, art, and more.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you.